Coaches, Mandy Green here. I am actually sitting out in my car. I've got some club games this weekend. My team just lost. I'm a little annoyed. So I thought I would come outside and reflect on my coaching and what I could do better for next game. And that gets me to thinking about you guys. How did your week go? What went well? What didn't go well? What was frustrating for you with how you worked in the office? And those are really important questions to ask yourself over the weekend because what you don't want to have happen is to basically relive the same week over and over and over again for 52 weeks and at the end of the year be at the same freaking place you were at the beginning of the year, right? So could you be think again, what threw you off? What took longer than it should have? Why? Where were you interrupted? Did you have what did you accomplish this last week? What was left undone? Figure out why did you do what you did, and what could you make improvements on for the next week? I think reflection is such a huge tool that most coaches don't use. You use it with your teams, and when you make progress with your teams, it's because there's a lot of reflection and a lot of adjusting and a lot of tweaking. But most coaches I find fail to do that for themselves for how they work in the office. And so at the end of the year, still feel like they're more overwhelmed and more busy and, than usual. Figure out what's going well, what's not going well, what is even just one simple adjustment that I could make for next week and see what happens. If it goes well, right? Or still, how can I make more improvements? Keep pushing yourself to reflect on what went well, what didn't go well, what could I adjust, make those adjustments, be brave. It's going to take some courage to make some of these changes, but it will pay off in the long run, I promise you. If you need my help, let me know. Would love to help. Thanks.